Special. Yeah. Ult again. Ability block. Oh shit! Oh shit! How's it going, everybody? This is Seer here. We have our round 3 matchup in the final round for season 13 of Cosmic Crucible, and we're going against Dante today. And Dante is 188 million TCP, and their defense is pretty ridiculous. We have Night Stalkers with new Emma. We have a Spider Society with Dakin and Lizard. Annihilators with Super Skrull and Mephisto. Now, they don't have Thanos Endgame in here. They end up putting Silver Surfer in here. Stage 4, we have the Orcus with Old School Emma. We have Gambit, Nightcrawler, Rogue, and then a Panda Pool and Sasquatch in 5. So we got a pre-taunt and Panda kind of getting a reactive taunt. And Rogue has a reactive taunt, so pretty interesting stuff. And then stage 6, they chose Violence with Black Knight, Kahori. We got Shadow King, Odin, and Thanos Endgame. They probably have all of their G19.5 pieces on the important characters. G19.5, if you're not aware, is the newer stat characters. If you put on that main unique left piece, it gives a massive stat boost on them. And they probably did that to a lot of their characters. So this is going to be kind of interesting. Stage 6 and Stage 3 is going to kind of determine where this Crucible ends up going. Hopefully I can get the victory, go 2-1, and kind of get myself set up for the next season of Cosmic Crucible. So let's go ahead and get started on this. All right, for Stage 6, we're going to end up trying something crazy. We're going to try the Immortal X-Men going into this Kahori team. They end up stopping the speed meter from Kahori. So we're going to be able to use Storm Special into Black Knight, get the Trauma Stun, get slows out there. Then we have Cable for some turn meter rewind. And I want to see if I can make it to Storm's second turn, so we're going to end up doing the ultimate and try to kill off at least Kahori and Shadow King. Then at the worst, we'll do the cleanup into Odin in here. I want to try to be mindful of Thanos Endgame. I don't want to end up pushing him. So let's go ahead and see how this one goes. All right, so let's go ahead and actually no time. That's right, because of Jean Grey. So we could end up doing the stun into Kahori instead. I think it's still safer to go into Black Knight. Clear charge, positive effects, trauma. Then we get slow out there. Yeah, because I don't want him getting the taunts. So no slow on Kahori, that's not good. Let's go ahead and special. We are a striker. All right, Kahori's going to end up ulting into us. Now we got the battlefield effect we're going to be dealing with. Let's go ahead and special. Might as well go into Shadow King, get the assist to kill him off. I don't want to push Thanos. I'm not going to target Kahori right here. That would be a mistake. I don't want to ult either. There goes Shadow King. Turn me to rewind. There's the push. And Odin's going to end up killing us. Yeah. I don't have to worry about the Shadow King. I think I can Phoenix Force this for the cleanup now. All right, for Stage 3, we're going to end up trying out APOC, Kahori, Shadow King. Then we added in OG Thanos in here. I'm hoping to try to get a kill early. That way we can get some ability energy back to Kahori. And then Ultimus in here, who's going to try to slap Gladiator pretty good in the face. Maybe Mephisto if he's still alive. All the ults in here is going to get the Shadow King popping off. And those ults are going to also give him that extra turn meter. I just need to try to kill this Mephisto as soon as possible, and I need to be mindful of Super Skrull, make sure he doesn't pop off on me. So let's go ahead and see if this works. All right, so there's the passive shot. Let's go ahead and basic into Gladiator, and let's go towards Mephisto. Let's ult. All right, got the defense down. Ping going into there is not great. Let's go ahead and basic into Mephisto. Now we got the packs out. Super Scroll ulting. Oof. Yeah, I need to go towards Super Scroll. I'm going to back out and try again. All right, so we can't get the kill on Mephisto early. Let's see if we can take out Super Scroll early. And then we're just going to deal with the Mephisto battlefield effect. And then from there, I might end up having to go for a cleanup on this one. Let's see how this one goes. All right, so this time, let's go ahead and basic into Gladiator. Let's ult into Gore. We're going to try to take out the Super Scroll. All right, there goes Super Scroll. Now we got some ability energy. We're going to end up doing a basic here. I'm going to go at Gore, I think. And then we're just going to try to deal and get through Mephisto. All right, so there's the ult. And that just killed everybody. You only get the ult with Deathpool and Thanos. Gotcha. Gotcha. Even then, I don't think I'd end up getting it. Yeah, the ult was vicious for sure. Realistically, if I don't get the one shot on here, then I wouldn't clear it. So I'm gonna have to make a pivot on here, which is gonna change what I do in 6. We need to try to go for the one shot, I think. All right, I'm going to try this team out. So this is going to end up taking Phoenix away from stage 6, which I wanted to use over there, but I think I can try to find some pieces over there. So we have Apoc, Kahori, Phoenix Force, Shadow King. Trying to see if we get the one shot. If we don't get the one shot in here, I'll just back out and use these characters elsewhere and try to get better efficiency on those. Kahori's going to end up ulting into what we did last time. And then from there, we have the Phoenix Force, hoping that they can end up surviving that Mephisto ultimate. And yeah, hopefully that is to one-shot us. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. All right, so there's the passive. Let's go ahead and basic here. We're going to ult into Gore like last time. Ping should kill Super Scroll. Let's try to get some damage on Mephisto. Oh, that did a shit ton of damage. My god. All right, so there's the ult. All right, so now let's go ahead and special. And let's go ahead and ult into Gore. I was hoping that would kill him. This ult's gonna hurt. And Surfer's gonna ult for ability block. Meg Red's still alive somehow. Oh, never mind. Let's go ahead and ult here. All right. Special. Yeah. Ult again. Ability block. Oh shit. Who's better? Silver Surfer or Phoenix? Oh, the Surfer's jacking me up. Surfer's gonna solo freaking Dark Phoenix. This doesn't even heal us. Yeah, we're not gonna get through this. Oh my god. Fuck. Basic. Another ult. I don't want to lose these characters. Yeah, if he was healer, that would be busted. Oh my god. Silver Surfer freaking got me. Fuck. All right, we are going for the cleanup in stage 6. So what we're going to end up doing here is going to be Apocalypse gives the extra health and damage to Kahori. We're going to ult turn 1 with her. That's going to cause a Shadow King ping, and that should kill the Black Knight and hopefully Kahori and Thanos endgame. We're bringing Loki along so that way we ensure that our Kahori goes first, and we have Deathpool to give some ability energy and some pings so we can try to take out the Odin as fast as possible once that's all said and done. Let's see if this actually plays out how we think it will. Alright, so there's the passive shot going into Kahori. Here comes the ult. That's going to give ability block to us. There's some kills. Alright, so now we get some pings going into Odin here. Let's go ahead and basic. We're going to go in special. Basic. And sweet. That worked. All right, for stage 5, we're going to end up taking our Cabal, Kang, and Zombie Juggernaut team in here. This can be pretty straightforward. Nightcrawler's going to special first going into our Zombie Juggernaut. He's going to end up eating that so we don't get anybody getting stunned. And then from there, we just have Cabal to do a lot of cleanup work and Kang ult to try to get a permakill out there. So let's go in and take this one out. All right, so our Kang is going to go first. Let's go ahead and basic into the Sasquatch here. I don't want to try to push the Panda Pool. Alright, so Time Juggernaut does job there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and special into the Nightcrawler. Alright, so now we have the taunt on Panda Pool. That's fine. Let's go ahead and ult. There goes 1 kill on Panda Pool and Nightcrawler. Special into Rogue. Get her killed off, hopefully. And there's 1 life off of her. And now we got the Kang Bang coming in hot. Permakills. There we go. Sweet. All right, for stage 4, we have Night Stalker's Kestrel going into Orcus Old School Emma. I did think about adding in Nightcrawler in here. I'm just going to try to stop the summon bot from coming down to kind of slow down the Nimrod and just kind of deal with the consequences for that. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass. Let's go in. All right, so now we're going to stop the summon bot from going down, and there's the slow. All right, so our Oath is going first. I'm going to try to put the exposed on Nimrod. All right, so we have the trauma. We have slows on Kestrel and Blade. The Blade kind of hurts. Luckily, we don't have slow on Agatha and Oath. That's fine. Let's go ahead and ult here. I think this should do it. Yep. Now we got the ping. Yep, so that worked. It's a risky matchup due to the trauma slow not getting flipped in time, and that could just ruin your day. All right, for stage 1, we have Night Stalkers with new Emma, which is very interesting plug-in here. I do like it. Because we have the Phoenix Force left over, we're going to end up using our Phoenix Force, Nightcrawler. We have Old Man Logan and the new Emma in here. The new Emma is going to stop the Man-Thing speed. And then from there, we should be able to walk over this. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be Phoenix Force go burr. Hopefully. Let's go in. All right, so let's go ahead and special. This is going to give us some speed. And now we go special here. That's going to take those positive effects away. And let's go ahead and go for Blade and ult here. All right, now let's go ahead and get a stun on Oath. She's about to go. And let's go ahead and ability block Agatha. All right, so now Blade goes. That's perfectly fine. And let's go ahead and ult into the new Emma. This should end up taking out Agatha there. Yep, there she goes. And they just fall over dead. I like it. Let's go ahead and special. And this is where Blade ends up falling over dead. Let's go ahead and basic. There we go. Got it. All right, for stage 2, the last matchup, we have a 3-piece Astral team. We're adding in Black Knight, and I'm adding in Ultimus in here to try to get a bunch of punches into the Lizard right here. This should be pretty straightforward. As soon as it goes to Ancient One's turn, we're going to end up specialing. That's going to flip all their positive effects, and they should end up bleeding out from that. So yeah, let's go ahead and kill him. All right, so there goes Pav. That's perfectly fine. We do have a slow on Ancient One and Moon Dragon. All right, so here comes the traumas and the bleeds coming in at them from Black Knight. Let's go ahead and retaliate there. That Black Knight's getting messed up pretty good, though. That's surprising. All right, let's go ahead and ult into Ultimus. That's a whole lot of positive effects. And yeah, Mike Tyson punch out right there. Heal up special. Let's go ahead and flip. And let's go ahead and special here. Get some counterattacks on us. Let's special into Dakin. And ult. This is going to kill a bunch of people. Yeah, that was really easy right there. Sweet. So we did end up getting the victory on this. Dante was not able to get the full clear either. They got a 40,607. We got a 41,442. So it looks like both of us kind of struggled with the room. Mine was the stage 3 matchup. Let's see what theirs was. As far as the matches goes, we end up doing a Phoenix Force Old Man Logan into the Night Stalker's new Emma 8365. Stage 2, a 3-piece Astral Black Knight Ultimus into the Spider Society 8368. Stage 3. This last hit, I got so close. If I would have started with this one, I would have actually gotten the full clear on here. And that Surfer just kind of out-sustained the Dark Phoenix for us. Stage 4, Night Stalker's Kestrel took out Orcus 8373. Stage 5, we have Cabal Kang Zombie Juggernaut into the kind of a taunting mutant room in here, 8370. And stage 6, we went in with the Mortal X-Men. We were able to take out the Shadow King, got really close to that Storm Ultimate, then we just kind of wiped. So we went in with a Shadow King Kahori APOC in here. Really easy cleanup, 7966. As far as my defense goes, they end up doing a Superior 6 Vulture Old Man Logan into my Full Liberty, 8361. Stage 2. So they went in with a Phoenix Force Illuminati. Very interesting. They couldn't do anything. They did a burn attack and then used Star Jammers for the cleanup for 7545. Stage 3. They did a Infinity Watch burn attack, and then after that, they did Liberty Apocalypse. So yeah, basically, because I tried taking Star Jammers into Liberty and failed, it looks like people now started to use Liberty on offense against them, which is very amusing. 7962 on that one. Stage 4, Immortal X-Men into Orcus, 8369. Stage 5, Cabal Black Cat Kang into my Mercs for Money Gambit Rogue, 8370. And stage 6. So this is a weird one. It looks like they did 2 burn attacks, then tried going in with Star Jammers. That's not good because now that Odin is going to be ulting turn 1. This definitely was a mistake as far as like a misplay issue. They definitely shouldn't have done that. And Star Jammers struggles in stage 6 against this team anyways. I think they just didn't have enough on offense because of how turtle heavy they actually were on there, so they just had to try something. That's the only thing I could think of. But well played, Dante. Hopefully we can get a rematch. You had a really interesting strong defense, and I look forward to hopefully getting that rematch against you. Hopefully you enjoyed my defense as well. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have one for the rest of the day.